What's good, YouTube? This your boy Romeo Trading back again, part 5. Swing trade newsletter update. Definitely before we get started, I want to give a special shout out. We currently at 12 subscribers right now. Just came from 4 to 12, so I salute all you guys. Definitely keep them coming. I'm gonna keep trying to put out good content every day. Let's get into the market. All right, so I couldn't wait to start making this video. Real good movement today. We're gonna start with the SPY. SPY looking good, consolidating real well. Tagged in a new high right over this red bar. If you guys been following along, you know I'm real big on getting in over these red bars. Just allowing some of the market makers to rest, a lot of people to take profits, and then pushing over that. Like I say, all that would be on resistance. But yeah, definitely put in a new high. Not much of a new high. A lot of people was talking about. I'm not sure what the big news was. Probably just stimulus stuff. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. I don't really follow news, but if it goes in my favor, I'm all for it. So SPY looking good. Q's looking good as well. So both putting in slightly new highs. 4 days up on the Qs. A small pullback and then a push through will be good. But we could just keep going higher into the end of the week. Still 2 days left in the end of the week, so we'll see how it play out. I want to start. I had a subscriber to send me 3 ideas that he was for 3 tickers that he was involved with. I wanted to go over those real quick. I haven't even really looked at them. Starting with MBIO. He said he was currently in this stock. I forgot what the price points were. But just looking at it, currently this stock look like it's just kind of been going sideways on the monthly. Currently down red on the month. I do like this nice little buy setup that's forming on the weekly. Like I said, the entry would be tricky with the month still being red, but that is an opportunity. And it seems like definitely is bounced off this 2.5 area before. So definitely looks good. So if you did want to kind of get in early, you could get in this $3 area, put a stop down here at 250, and hopefully, like I say, hopefully that holds. So that would be a good little entry. It's been going sideways for a while. See, zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, so kind of just been going sideways. Been trading really up and down between this moving at the 2 moving averages, the 20 and the 50. Big volume here. A wide range bar taking out all of those. But it kind of fell right back into support. Huge bottom and tail, so that's a good sign. So yeah, getting in at 3 would definitely be a good idea. Putting a stop down here at 250. Or you can get right here below this one at 2. You can put at 240. Give you about 50 to 60 cents, for a stop loss. And definitely control your risk to reward. Yeah. MBIO looks good in that aspect. I would wait to get in, but as a core position, like I say, just getting some type of pattern is a good start. And then I wouldn't get a full position here, but I definitely would get some there, see how that works, see how it balances out between this 3 and this 250 area, then start adding more. Definitely would have a nice size position up here in this $4 area, or if it breaks out this trend. You see it tried to and got rejected. So definitely have some more up here if it breaks out this trend. Definitely a good idea. Daily is sitting right up under the moving averages right now. Still the buyers haven't stepped in at all, so maybe needs a catalyst. But it's definitely a good idea. On to the next one, ARAV, ARAV Incorporated. Okay, let's see, check this one out. Okay, currently sitting up under the moving averages. Months green kind of done already got rejected by this 280 area. Drill down just a little bit more. Currently swinging up though on the weekly. Nice volume spike. There probably was the resistance there, so probably got rejected big time. Then we're putting in a red week right now. So you got one little breakout here. You got a sell set up that didn't trigger. Well, it triggered, but it didn't. The stock didn't fall. So it was basically a failed sale setup. The buyers did step in, got it over the moving average, put in a big push to go up, was slightly rejected. So if you taking a close look at the chart, you gotta push up, you gotta push back, you got a small push up here, and you gotta push back to here. So it's kind of like a wedge. So you kind of got that wedge formation forming. So definitely would keep an eye on it. It could, like I say, it could set up for another move just like here. Patterns do not have to repeat themselves, so be careful with that. But definitely would keep an eye on it as a core position. You could get back in this $6 area if you wanted to get in over this breakout area here. So $6 area would be good. Gonna stop up under this area here, maybe a 75 cent to $1 cent. Not to $1 cent. 75 cent to $1 stop. Make sure you don't get back to this $5 area, which it shouldn't, because that'll put it below the moving averages. If it dropped that low, you probably wouldn't want to be in it anyway. So yeah, that's a good idea on that one. Like I said, you kind of got the wedge forming. So right now would be the time to actually get some shares in. But you shouldn't break this 550 moving average. Like I say, they put in some work to get it above there, so you shouldn't break this 550 area too fast. So you can even get more aggressive and do maybe a 6 by 550 trade, just to kind of catch the bottom of it. So buying the top is definitely, hopefully nobody bought up here, because drilling up on your time frames, you'll see that this stock was already in bullish control for 3 weeks straight, really 5 weeks straight, because this was a resting period. Bull stepped in here, basically rested, and then they put in continuous movements up. This is all bullish. This is all a bullish pattern here. So hopefully nobody got in up here at the top. But again, like I said, the $6 area is a good area to get in. Yep, that's my idea on that one. We'll see how the week close on this one, and I'll take a look at it again toward the end of the week. The last idea that was suggested, CYCC, CYCC Pharmaceuticals. I think I'm saying that right, CYCC. Let's check it out. Currently in the downtrend. Okay, kind of sitting at the bottom here. Next area definitely would probably try to get back up to the $5 area. So yeah, I think it's gonna try to push back up and retest that $5 area. It's normally a big area for penny stocks and stuff like that. Monthly's green. Buyers have already stepped in. I'm already triggered a new high over 4. That's a good sign. Drill down. Done crept over the moving average. So just looking at this, is definitely probably going to retest this moving average, pull back slightly. Buyers was in control roughly 5 weeks here. They took out this little doji, which would have been a great swing trade entry, right over this doji here. Beautiful swing trade entry. But let's not live in the past. Buyers took over, rested, put in 3 strong weeks here. Got a nice little doji candle here, so kind of an indecision. So I believe that's kind of a sign that maybe the buyers are tired. Week is kind of going slow. We got a nice little volume spike on this one. So if we don't put in a new high, expect this to kind of come back, slightly, maybe retest. Just looking at the daily, maybe retest the 380 area, 380 to $4 area. So could test in there. If it is to bounce higher, we do have the 200 up there. Just kind of be mindful of that. as those moving averages converge, you're gonna start getting like a wedge, and we're gonna see what direction it want to take us. But this is definitely a nice area. This $4 area is definitely a good area to get in. As you kind of can see, this line is resistance here at 4 with the moving average kind of rejecting it down. Now it's able to get over. Now I can kind of retest this $4 area. So yeah, I would have orders at 4 to 380. You know, just to kind of get some of those shares in, and, you know, wait maybe a week or two for the bounce. But yeah, definitely has room because you see it kind of ran up and now it's kind of consolidating over. But it may make a strong push to get back to that moving average first before it decides to go higher. Definitely, like I say, 4, pretty much where the money is. So you don't want it to fail. So, you know, definitely support the $4 area, in my opinion. You know, if you want to nibble some here and then just kind of have orders placed all the way down to 4, just to make sure you get your shares in. But yeah, stock definitely needs just a little rest. It don't have to rest, but, you know, based on how it's looking and how it did last week, and, you know, it's kind of got a narrow range this week, you know, it just seems tired. Volume's kind of low today, but we got to see how we finish the week off. But yep, that was those 3 ideas. Definitely appreciate the comments and the suggestions. So, you know, look forward to helping out more people and giving just my insight. This is, you know, I just give my little 2 cents, you know, for whatever it's worth. If it helps you out, you know, I hope you make money on it. You know, we're gonna continue to keep striving. Moving on to the actual ideas we had for the swing trade newsletter. AMRN. I was actually triggered. I actually got out of this one. Like I said, it just wasn't really performing how I wanted it to. The monthly done turned back red. So buyers basically lost control on this one. The weekly is looking like I said, still kind of retesting this $20 area. Still could put in a new high. We just got to kind of see how it go. This would make for a nice bottoming tail if it did want to push back up. I currently don't have a position in this, but I do got my order back at the original entry, which is 530 by $5. So if we hold this $5 area and close over this $5 area, and hopefully I get triggered back in, then we'll see what it wants to do, you know, toward the end of the week and into next week. So I got a bracket order set just in case it decides to trigger. But yeah, that's the idea on that. I'm currently not in it, so we're gonna see how it go. I still think it got some room to move. Maybe it just had a strong little shakeout here. Still above the moving averages. So we're gonna see as the days go. Next idea was ARCO, ARCO. This is another one that I got out of. Let me see here. Monthly still green. Didn't lose much on it. Took a partial position in it. So I went on ahead and got out, and I just put me another order up here. If it decides to get back over this 550 area, it would tag me back in. Kind of went a little lower than I wanted it to go. I think I had a stop right at 520. So I think it tagged 520 exactly. Yep. Tagged 520 exactly, and then, you know, kind of pushed back up. So, you know, that's kind of a minor little shake. That's cool. You know, lost a couple bucks. I can just make that money back if we decide to get back over 550. Kind of been resting 5 days straight here. So we may get a strong push at the end of the week, or we may not. We'll see. Still looks good though. Push come to shove, we still put in a higher low on the weekly. So if we don't drop, you know, past this 520 area, you know, that still be good. Still the trend is still up when it comes to the higher lows. So yep, definitely keeping this one on watch. Currently no position in that one. Next one is ASMB. I think this one, yep, triggered out of this one as well. So I do not have a position in this one. Monthly is still green slightly, ever so slightly. The weekly came down just a little bit more than I wanted it to, so I just go ahead and got out. Like I said, I put the order back in, decide if it decides to want to come back up. But right now it's kind of look like it's failing. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow though. Put in these 2 red days back to back. We'll then kind of step in at all here. So we may get a green day tomorrow, you know, it may hit this 20 period and give us a nice little green bar like so. And then, you know, that would look a little bit better for the idea, but it still wouldn't confirm anything. Started getting back over this pivot here. We put in a new high, so you know, it just kind of, that's why I just got out of it. It kind of just wasn't working out. That's it for ASMB. Next idea, GEVO. GEVO was basically the all-star today. We got 2,000 shares of GEVO. Currently up just 323 bucks. Starting with the monthly. The monthly looks good. Starting to look very bullish. Broke over this moving average. Kind of retested it here. Strong push up would be beautiful. Not sure how far it would go, but you know, next area definitely would, you know, just looking at this top and tail here to the $3 area. We got over the $2 area based on this bar here, so you know, we tested this area. I guess now would be the $3 area. So dollar for dollar. Yep, that's a nice one. Looking at the weekly idea still holds strong. The entry would have been anywhere from 2 to 196, about 1.8. So that would have been roughly a 20 cent idea. So if you were risking $100, you'll need roughly 500 shares. Well, you'll be risking, you know, $100. You need 500 shares. Currently at 217, performed pretty strong today. We kind of talked about, you know, this red bar yesterday needed to happen. Because like I said, we had 3 days. Buyers were in control. Then you know, eventually you got to take profits. So you know, a lot of profit taken here, and you see the strength was still there. Buyers are still in control on this one. Nice push up today. Hopefully we get a gap up tomorrow, as every day. Hopefully we gap up every day. But yeah, looking good. GEVO definitely was the all-star today. But yep, still looking good. Hopefully we can get back up to this 3 area within the next week. And like I say, just keep eye on this one. Next idea, GNPX. This one performed good. I think this was my second best runner today. With the original monthly idea being anything over 335, being a good entry. Just like I normally do my weekly ideas. You know, after that resting bar, buyers step in, especially after repeat rests. You got 5 months where, you know, buyers, you know, attempted to step up, but just really weren't able to take over. This, without no top and tail on this one, just a bottom and tail. You know, buyers was definitely stepping up here at the bottom. So like I say, pushed it up. Nice breakout. Anything over 335 on the monthly looks good. I didn't get my extra 1,000 shares yesterday, and I kind of forgot about it. But you know, it's all good. We can always add on the next pattern. You know, it's no biggie. I normally like to add at my original entry, unless I plan on doing like a, you know, hoping for an overnight move. But I normally just like to add at my original entry. I don't like adding in just random places, especially on the intraday. I definitely add maybe on a weekly idea or monthly idea, but I really don't like adding an intraday unless I'm gonna, you know, sell the position the next day. But GNPX did good. We up 122 on that one. So yeah, we definitely up good on that one. The weekly is looking great. I was telling you know, the community on Stock Twits about getting over this 355 area. That was last week's resting period. You see all this red, sellers in control, buyers stepped up, put in a new high. So anything over basically 320 to 335 area was good entries. Anything between that, and then basically ran up. You know, I sold profits here, came back, retested this area. Now we pushing up some more, so that's good. That's good strength there. Getting back over this moving average here. Got support from the 50 on the weekly. That's good. Trend was already up. It just kind of, like I said, went up, kind of bounced, kind of rested over. So hopefully we get a nice push up again to this $4 area, because it seemed like a big area for it. Ran up here, fell big time, pushed up, rejected, pushed up again, rejected, pushed up, rejected, rejected, rejected. Yeah, getting over this $4 area is definitely a big deal. Hope we're around for the ride. Yep, this one definitely was a nice performer. A nice big volume on the day. Only the second day up, big volume, breaking out of a pivot. So we got a pivot here. So it definitely penetrated that pivot pretty good. We're gonna see if we get some follow through tomorrow. And so the expectation maybe is, maybe another push up and then maybe a resting bar on Friday. Kind of be my idea for it. So you got stocks that normally run on Thursday, and you got stocks that normally run on Friday. So depending on what the trend is, you may have a stock that runs up Thursday and put in a resting bar on Friday, just to continue to move on Monday. So, it depends on what the market gives us. So whatever the market gives us, we're gonna take it. You may have them stock that rest tomorrow, then run off on Friday, and then Monday it's a big sell-off. That's normally, that's normally how those normally the situations I look for. But yep, that's GNPX. Next idea is HLX. Monthly's green. This one's kind of just consolidating, which is not failing, which is why I'm still in it. Just ever so slightly getting over this 50 on the weekly. Nice red doji. Tagged us in here. I got another order if it decides to reattack this 440 area. I'm definitely gonna double up just with how clean it is. Just nice resting area here. Even on the daily, it's just going sideways, which is beautiful. Nice control, selling here. Nice narrow range day. I mean, it just looks beautiful. It just looks like it's just ready to break. Getting up above that 50 here. Yep, this is definitely a nice little area. Gap. Technically the gap down. Well, technically the gap already filled over here. But getting back up, maybe getting to the $6 area again. If we did run up, be a good run. If we ended that long. Adding 500 more shares. If we make a nice run, I won't necessarily need to be in it that long, but we'll definitely see. Even if it decides to rest out for the rest of the week, I may still hold it. If that range stays nice and tight, I may still hold it because it just looks so pretty. Yep, that's it for HLX, Helix Energies. The next one is LQDA. This one I end up getting out of. Monthly screen, weekly screen. How did I get out of this one? How did I get out of this? I'm not sure why I got out of this one. I did get out, and I just put my order back at the top. But it's still doing. It's still in great range. For it to be even a buy setup trigger, it's still in great range. I think I just sold a position. But I still put the order back. Yeah. Put the order back at the original entry, which will be 310. I put the stop loss up under this red bar, so maybe 290, so 30 cents. So it triggered us in here and put in basically 2 resting days, rise and lows. I don't know why I got out of this thing. I might try to steal some shares pre-market to get back in it. But the push come to shove, we'll just get back in tomorrow. At 310, and we'll, like I said, we'll ride it on out to see what it does. Because it did trigger and we didn't put in a new low. It still looks good. But yep, that's LQDA. Still under the moving averages though. So, it's the expectation is still kind of meh. But you never know what the market maker's gonna do. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the week plays out on that one. Next idea, OVID. This one finally triggered. Put in a nice little green bar too. Ooh, excuse me. It's a nice little wall at the 280 area. Like it really just tagged us in at 380. It went to 282. Okay, sweet. So we did actually break that wall. That's a good sign. I think this one had it was talking about it being a part of the biotech index or whatever. That was at 7 a.m. So, you know, it still put in a nice green day. Week's green. Nice full green week. So, you know, maybe we get some more volume as the days go. I didn't even know this news had dropped. So we'll see how this one plays out. But yeah, this the idea, you know, with it being weekly, wide range weekly week there, narrow range there. So, you know, we could go sideways for a while, or bulls could push us back up just a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Still got room, at least to the moving averages. We'll see how it goes. OVID finally triggered today. Next idea, PIXY, PIXY. This one's still trading a little slow. Monthly is kind of at that stopping point, that, you know, that choosing point. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow on this one. The weekly still looks good. We still didn't break the low of last week, which is good. We actually still a nice little bit higher than last week on the lows. So I got another order to add once we get back over this red bar here, over this 255 area. Drill down to the daily, like we're really riding this 50. We just got up under that 20. So this would kind of be one of my ideas to add over this bar. So, you know, I give it 250 because the high was 247. I still would give it 250. So a very aggressive intraday entry would be in this area. You wanted to do an intraday trade on it, but to break that high. The close is roughly 243. So you could use just 10 cents. So if you're risking $100, you'll need like 1,000 shares of it. 250 by 240. That'll be like I say, if it decides to bounce off of that 50, tomorrow would be the day to do it. So we're gonna see how that happens. I got my orders in at 255, based on the weekly. That's the entry I wanted over that because of that huge tail there. So hopefully we push up, and even if we close the week red, hopefully it's a nice bottom and tail red week. Then the week following that, maybe we can push back up to the $3 area. That's the idea on that one. Still like it going up. Big volume like that. Definitely want to see a trend change. See it put in a higher high, a higher low, going from here, because this was the absolute low to here. We are trending up just ever so slightly. We just need more of a push, more buyers to get a hold of this thing. Yeah, definitely like it over the 250 area. Got my order at 255. If we decide to get a nice little run tomorrow to really bounce out of this 50 period. So yeah, that's the idea on this one. Next idea is RIGL, RIGL, RIGL Pharmaceuticals. I think this was the second best runner today. We up 175 on that one. Up 122 on GNPX. This one just looks good. Like I say, good uptrend on the monthly. Green over the moving averages on the monthly. Getting pretty extended here on the weekly. I think this was actually I had a intraday entry. Anytime I get in into a like a green buy setup over a green week, we didn't catch this entry here over this red bar. I kind of just threw a reel out there for this idea here. And Friday we had that red day, so that's why I liked it. So got in, I think 335. I think 335. Then we got triggered in Monday. It kind of went back, kind of rested. Didn't break a new low, so that's why I still liked it. Stop it still right there, nice and snug. And then today we kind of just broke out today. 10 million shares today. I'm not sure what the news was. We just had a Wednesday moving day session news line on this one. I'm not sure what the news was, but hey, I just go by patterns. So if the pattern presents itself, I take it. And news normally follows. Like I say, whether it was news or not, we still would have been in the trade based on the pattern. So the pattern was there. So we got in early. We would have got in Monday. So if we would have got in Monday, it didn't trigger our stop, and then the news hit, then that would in my mind, that's what was supposed to happen. So I don't really trade news. You know, just got to get along for the ride. Hopefully nobody bought in up here, but you know, I'm pretty sure somebody did. But we're gonna see how it goes tomorrow. Like I said, currently up a good little bit on those. We'll see what the pre-market do or after hours do, and you know, we'll see what the pre-market do in the morning. We'll see if we want to go ahead and take profits on those, or if we want to wait it out one more day. Like I said, this nice run up here, definitely gonna be some selling tomorrow. Hopefully we get a gap up. Maybe we get a gap up to 4, and then maybe a rest and pull back, accumulate, and then maybe push higher into Friday. But we'll see. Definitely looks good on the weekly though. Beautiful, beautiful ascending right here. It just looks really good. That 20 just touched that 200 period, so maybe that was the ignition. You never know. But like I said, we just trade charts and patterns. But 10 million shares, man, they got to drop some news tomorrow. We'll see. Definitely gonna keep my eye on this one. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I check my phone to see just to see what done moved. Oh man. Let's see here. Next idea, TGB. TGB. I definitely should have got more shares of this. Because it's the range is so small on this stock. It moves real slow. But we're definitely up. We just up $40 on it, which ain't bad. Monthly looks good. Getting over all this area here, all this 120 area. So it looks like we want to make another run here. We just like I said, rested on that 50 on the monthly. So we might make another push up. Weekly looks good. We definitely got resistance at this 140 area. Pushed up there, got rejected again. Maybe we push up there, come back to 120, then push up more. That's a good idea. We'll see. Nice little doji day to day. Ooh, excuse me. Then right over 120. Yeah, that's a nice little on the daily. It looks even better over this area here, 120, because it didn't fail. It went out there and rested. We're gonna see what tomorrow happens. Well, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. May move my stop up. Like I said, only up $40. With it being so slow, I definitely should have got more shares of it. You know, we'll dig deeper into that next time. It got a nice reward. You know, with it going higher, definitely. Decided to shoot the 15. You know, be in good shape. You know, definitely gonna see what it does over this dollar area. We're good. 50 and 20 about to cross. We'll see. We get one more push up for the end of the week or not. That's that idea on TGB. Last idea is VKTX. All right, monthly still green, still battling between this $7 and $6 area. It's definitely been a battle here. Still in a nice sweet spot. The original entry would have been 650. That's where we're at now. We're at the 650 area. On this idea, I actually got it when I got in Monday. I actually bought more, sold into this daily high on Monday. Then I reaccumulated down here in the 6. Normally, when you have breakouts, you got to retest it. Breakout, you got to retest. So that's basically what it's doing now. Hopefully, it holds. We was up like $40-$50 on this one as well, but it pulled back down. Hopefully, we hold this 650 area pretty strong. Got moving averages coming up with it. Maybe we get a small doji tomorrow. You know, something looks like that. Something looks like that. You know, right over this 650 area, 645, 650 area, and then you know we get one more red doji, and then Friday hopefully we run back up to 7. Hopefully we get a nice push back up to 7. Just to show that the bulls are in control of this one. You know, just not to have that huge top and tail like this one. Hopefully we get maybe one more resting day tomorrow, then we get a nice push up Friday on this one. So yeah, depending on how tomorrow is, if we do put in that doji, I may add over that doji for a nice intraday. That's gonna be a super aggressive intraday buy if we put in one of these here. Maybe maybe the high being, you know, 665 by maybe 645, 665, 655 or 650. That'll be a nice entry over whatever the high of that red day is. And then, like I say, we'll get really aggressive on that one. And then hopefully, like I say, we break that high of that red doji bar. Hopefully we push up higher. So that's what we're looking for. That's the expectation on VKTX. Hopefully we get one more resting day just to kind of tire out the selling. Like I said, we got a nice control pullback, push up, nice control pullback, equal lows, you know, in control. So hopefully maybe we gap up maybe to 660, bounce up and down, you know, maybe 5 to 10 cent here, just to get us a narrow range resting day for the red, for the sellers. And then Friday, we're gonna be looking to add to this position over whatever that high of that red bar is tomorrow, and take an intraday position. You know, get your 1 to 1 or 2 to 1 out of it. All of the day, you know. We still got resistance up here at 7, you know, based on the monthly. So getting over that will be really good. You know, if you want to get super aggressive on a day trade, that would be a nice idea if it played out that way. We will see. But that is it. That is it, you guys. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, checking out the video. Everything looks good. Like I said, we lost a little bit of money on the other ideas, but you know, it wasn't too bad. We've already made up for it really on the small losses we did have. So you know, it's no biggie. You win some, you lose some. If you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate my 12 subscribers. You guys keep them coming. Like I said, I'll be trying to post content every day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will see you guys next time.